How many of you are worried about aging prematurely? And how many of you already have aging disorders like blood pressure issues, diabetes, and even joint pains to start with very early in life? This is Dr. Lenny DeCosta, a geriatric physician, a functional medicine expert, and the author of the upcoming book, Is Your Doctor Keeping You Sick? My dear friends, today I'm going to be speaking about premature aging. And we will discuss the 5 reasons or 5 problems that we have due to which we start aging very, very early. To start with, the number 1 reason why aging catches up with us about 10 to 15 years earlier now than maybe about 2 or 3 decades ago is pollution. Now, what do I mean by pollution? Pollution of air, water, and the soil, my dear friends. And the number 1 culprit in this pollution is heavy metals. And you'll be saying, where do these heavy metals come from? Yes, they come from the air, water, and the soil. Till about a decade ago, or a little more than that, we had all our fuels which had lead in them. And therefore the atmosphere always had a lot of lead. There was smoke in vehicle smoke that you had all over in all the major cities consisted of lead being thrown out in the atmosphere which you did breathe in. Your paints that you use for walls at home have got lead in them. The toys that the kids use have got lead in them. All this leads to lead getting into your body. Lead should not be there in your body at all. According to a study done at the NANS in the late 90s, it said that there should be no amount of lead that is safe in your body. No amount of lead in your body is considered safe. It says that at less than 50% of what was considered normal, the all-cause mortality was above 40%. So lead is a dangerous metal to get in, but it does get in. Does it poison us? No. Its amounts are so little that they do cause the problems that I will talk of as we go along. The second metal that hits us very heavily these days is cadmium. Again, the air has a lot of cadmium. The soil has a lot of cadmium because cadmium has been used in fertilizers and pesticides along with mercury. All this gets into your food chain, my dear friends. It gets into the water, into the groundwater. We get all this in our bodies. You don't need to get poisoned by this. You need very minuscule amounts of these heavy metals to be inside there. And then what does happen with these heavy metals? When they get into your body, they go and mimic normal minerals. Now, normal minerals like zinc, selenium, magnesium, chromium, these are normal coenzymes. They are cofactors. They're not coenzymes, cofactors. Cofactors meaning they help normal biological reactions to take place normally. Now, these go and mimic a normal mineral and go and sit on the sites where the normal mineral is supposed to be. And they disrupt that biochemical reaction. Now, when biochemical reactions get disrupted, your body stops functioning normally. And that is when premature aging takes place. So the number 1 cause is pollution, and the number 1 cause in pollution is heavy metals. Unfortunately, we in modern medicine are not taking it very seriously, and none of us look for getting rid of these heavy metals even in our bodies, even when there is a lot of testing that you can do and check for yourself whether you do have it and it does affect your day-to-day body functions and your day-to-day health. The number 2 reason why we do get early aging is because even though we eat, we are malnourished. We are thoroughly malnourished. And I have spoken about this in the past, and I'd like to once again reiterate that 90% of what we eat does not have the nutrition that is supposed to be there. Let's take the veggies. The veggies are grown in the plains. My dear friends, the plains, the soils in the plains are not recharged because of the damming of rivers. All the minerals in the plains come from the source of the river. But unfortunately, because we have dammed the rivers, all the minerals are stuck in the dams. They don't reach the soil. And this is one reason why, even though sometimes we eat a lot of good fresh local fruits, we do not get the same nutrition that our forefathers had. Those minerals are required for us in our nutrition. And therefore, even though we eat well, we are still malnourished. 90% of the fruits sold in the market look beautiful, they taste beautiful, but unfortunately they do not have the nutrition, because many of them are plucked raw and transported to the place they're supposed to be sold raw, and then they are ripened in huge warehouses, sometimes using chemicals which are bad for us, but most of the times they're just with lives. But then you must remember that most of the minerals and the vitamins, minerals that your fruit gives you comes into that fruit from the soil during its ripening phase on the tree. So if you have cut that phase off and removed the fruit raw, you will have no nutrition in those fruits. They may taste good, they may look lovely, but there's absolutely no nutrition. So once again, you're eating well, but you're malnourished. Then we have most of our food grown in farms which actually have a lot of pesticides and a lot of inorganic fertilizer used in there, which again pull in a lot of the heavy metals and other pollutants that are present, which again get into your food chain. So idea is to get and go organic as far as possible. And despite we having the best food available to us, it's always bereft of the right nutrition, and therefore we eat well, but we are malnourished. The third reason why we prematurely age is because of late we are looking at a lot of hormone imbalance. Now, why do hormones get imbalanced? One reason is obviously because a lot of the minerals are mimicked by heavy metals that get in. For example, if you have a lot of cadmium that starts getting in, if you're a smoker, it affects you in two ways. You of course you have the risk of becoming a diabetic very easily, but more importantly, what cadmium does is it goes and mimics zinc. Now, zinc is required for the conversion of T4 to T3. T3 is the active thyroid hormone. T4 is what's actually secreted from your thyroid gland. If this conversion does not take place, the thyroid gland can't work properly in your body. It doesn't do the job it's required to do, and then you start putting on weight, and you are subclinically hypothyroid many a times. And we sometimes miss this. So this hormonal imbalance is brought on by something else that we've got into your body. We are looking at a lot of young women and between the age groups of 35 and 45 getting menopause very early. Why do you need to have menstrual irregularities and menopause so early in life? You are normally supposed to get your menopause around 55. Why is it coming in so early? Basically because you don't have proper nutrition and there are a lot of toxins in your body already. So the number three reason why we start premature aging is hormonal imbalance. The fourth one is lack of exercise. We do not have a sound body. If we do not keep exercising, we will get those pains. We will get our knee joints crackling. We will get our backs hurting. We will not be as active and as energetic as we want to be. Exercise in the morning every day, day in and day out, is a must. So if you don't exercise, you will age prematurely. The one thing that nature does to you is if you don't use something, it takes it away from you. If you remember, Many of us in our youth would run around. The day we stop running around, the day we stop being active like we were in our younger days, we do start aging very, very rapidly. So the number 4 cause or reason why we age prematurely is lack of exercise regularly. And the 5th one is the stress, which affects our mind and causes us to age prematurely. My dear friends, the stress that we live under releases tons of cortisol. Cortisol not only affects the other hormone balance, causing an imbalance in the body, but also shuts your immune system down, keeping you sick most of the time with all kinds of diseases, with all kinds of allergies, and keeping you vulnerable to attacks from all kinds of bacteria and viruses. So what are the things that you can do at home to prevent these early aging from setting in, or these factors that affect early aging from setting in? Yes, for one, you can eat healthy. You can take proper supplements of minerals that are not present in your food. So you need to supplement magnesium, zinc. Especially in these days, zinc is very important because of this virus that's going on all around us. You need to have selenium, chromium. So these are the 4 minerals that you need to supplement. You need to supplement your B vitamins, so that happens to be your nutrition. You need to exercise daily. You need to keep a calm mind, so meditate, laugh a lot, listen to music. Keep yourself in a upbeat mood all the time, because it's difficult when you start stressing about things. Your things don't get done. Your mind does not work well. So you need to calm that mind down. It depends on you to take care of yourself. And if you really do need expert advice for detoxification and for balancing your hormones, you need to look out for a functional medicine doctor like me. We do it in our clinics. We've been doing thousands of patients who have been benefiting from it. But you can look out for any doctor in your town who does this, and get your hormones balanced and get yourselves detoxified at least once a year to keep yourself healthy. My dear friends, if you like this video, please share it. Do give me a thumbs up. Do visit my YouTube channel. I have tons of videos for you which will give you more insight into giving your health a chance to live a healthy and a life that you are happy living. And yes, I will be back with more videos for you. Till then, you be safe, you be happy, you live healthy. Bye.